Is your portfolio actually repelling the clients you are trying to attract? Most 3D freelancers think the way to get hired is to show everything they can do, from character design to arc viz. They treat their portfolio like a showcase of their technical skills, but positioning yourself as a generalist is actually a one-way ticket to the race to the bottom on price. So here's the truth: clients don't wake up wanting renders, they want business solutions. And if you're selling the ingredients, the art, instead of the outcome, the ROI, then you will never command premium prices. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to turn your portfolio from a passive gallery into a strategic sales asset. You'll learn how to position yourself as a market of one, remove the friction that causes clients to bounce, and finally start charging what your expertise is actually worth. So let's look at the first reason your portfolio is keeping you broke. Is what I call the Frankenstein menu. So most 3D artists treat their portfolio like a confused restaurant. So imagine walking into a place where the menu offers sushi, deep dish pizza, and Indian curry all on the same page. Do you think, wow, this chef is a culinary genius? Probably not. You think, I came here for a Michelin star experience and this looks like a cheap buffet. And you're scaring your clients away in exactly the same way. If a property developer starts looking at your architectural visualizations and sees a 3D character of a goblin next to a shampoo bottle, they aren't thinking, wow, this person's talented. They're thinking, this person is a generalist who doesn't understand my specific problem. You have to stop trying to be everything to everyone. You need to become a market of one by solving one specific problem for one specific person. Now, I know what you're thinking and I can hear you through the screen, but Jake, if I niche down, won't I lose potential clients? Won't I miss out on money? And this is the scarcity trap. When you try to speak to everyone, you end up speaking to no one. You need to state clearly, I help your client achieve this result. For example, don't say I do 3D, say I help luxury real estate developers pre-sell units. When you do that, you eliminate the competition. You're no longer competing with thousands of generalists on Upwork who charge $8. You are a specialist expert in their niche. So here's the bottom line: to attract clients, your portfolio must be a sniper shot of value, not a shotgun blast of noise. You cannot be the expert for everyone. You have to choose. I get it, choosing that niche is terrifying. You're staring at a blank page, wondering which industry has my money. Is it arc viz? Is it product design? Is it medical animation? And how do I survive when AI is changing everything every single week? If you pick the wrong one, you've wasted years. If you don't pick one at all, you'll stay broke. So this is exactly why I built my program, Future Proof 3D Artists. Most courses just teach you which buttons to press in Blender or Maya. They teach you how to be a technician, but technicians get replaced. Future Proof 3D Artists teaches you how to be a business. We don't just teach you the art, we hand you the blueprint to identify your market of one, build the systems to attract the clients, and structure your offer so you can charge premium prices regardless of what AI is doing to the industry. So if you're tired of relying on luck and want a proven roadmap to build a career that actually lasts, then click the link in the description, stop guessing and start building. Which brings us on to the second pivot, and this is where most creatives get it dead wrong. You are selling ingredients, but your client wants the cake. Clients do not wake up at 4 AM sweating because they need a 3D render. They wake up worrying that their investors are going to pull out because they haven't sold enough units off plan yet. If your portfolio just lists 3D modeling and texturing, you are selling the ingredients. You are forcing your client to do the mental work to figure out how these ingredients solve their business problem. And when you make the client think too hard, you increase the cognitive load and they click away. So you need to switch your portfolio from a gallery of pretty pictures to a library of case studies. Think about dentistry. A dentist does not sell you the drill, they sell you the perfect smile. If they filled out their website with photos of sharp tools they use, you wouldn't book an appointment. Yet that's exactly what you're doing when you list software names and polygon counts. So how do we fix this? You need to frame your work using the PSR formula, that is problem, solution, and result. So instead of posting images with the caption living room render in Blender, you need to write a case study. So the problem, the developer was struggling to sell penthouse units before construction began. The solution, we created a virtual walkthrough that allowed buyers to feel the space emotionally. The result, this visual helped secure $2 million in pre-sales in under 60 days. Do you see the difference? One is a commodity and the other is a high-ticket investment. So frame your work as the solution, and this is how you turn a commodity into a great offer. But even if you nail your niche and your offer, you will still fail if you don't fix this one thing. Imagine driving a brand new Ferrari. You want to go fast, but suddenly the road turns into a dirt track full of massive potholes and gravel. Do you keep driving? Probably not. You turn around immediately because you don't want to damage the car, and that is friction. Your client is the Ferrari. They have the budget, the horsepower, but if your portfolio is hosted on a slow website or it's a chaotic mess of navigation, you're forcing them down the dirt track. They're going to bow because poor presentation signals risk. So how do we pave the road and remove the friction? We do it by fixing the trust indicators. You have to understand that if a client is about to wire you $10,000, they need to know that you are a legitimate business and not a kid in their basement. If they see your contact email is jake3dart98@gmail.com, you are instantly signaling risk and you look like a hobbyist. You need to turn pro, and it comes down to 3 simple fixes. Number 1, buy the domain. Switching from a Gmail address to jake@luxurysales.com costs you $12 a month, but it adds 5 figures to your perceived value and it anchors you as a business. Number 2, kill the custom code. Stop trying to code a complex website. Use a clean, fast loading template like Adobe Portfolio or Squarespace. Your clients care more about speed and clarity than they do about your website design skills, and if the page takes more than 3 seconds to load, then the Ferrari has already done a U-turn. And number 3, the faceless seller. You must include a friendly photo and a real about section. There is a psychology to spending money. People buy from people they trust, not anonymous logos. If I can't see you, I can't trust you, and if I can't trust you, then I'm not sending you the deposit. Once you fix these 3 things, you stop looking like a risk and you start looking like an investment. But looking professional leads to a brutal rule you need to live by, and that is the rotten apple rule. Your credibility is judged by your worst piece of work, not your best. Imagine you're on a date. You could be charming, dressed well, and successful, but if you have spinach in your teeth, that is the only thing they are looking at. And it's the same with your portfolio. One rush render, one 5-year-old project, or one piece of filler undermines the 10 great projects next to it. It signals inconsistency, and clients are buying certainty, not a gamble. So you need to turn pro, cut the dead wood. It's better to have 3 incredible targeted case studies than 50 average ones that dilute your value. It's like cutting a diamond. You have to chip away the rough stone to reveal the gem inside. A small, flawless diamond is worth a fortune, so don't be afraid to cut to reveal the value. There is one final piece of friction that kills sales, and it happens right at the finish line. You have positioned yourself, you have sold the outcome, and you have cleaned up the site. The client is ready to talk, but then they have to hunt for the contact button, or worse, they have to fill out a generic form that says we'll get back to you in 48 hours. Clients move fast. Momentum is everything. If you make them wait 48 hours, they have already hired your competitor. You need to unlock the door, replace that generic contact form with a direct booking link, use Calendly or TidyCal, let them book a call right there in the moment of high intent. Don't make them knock, just open the door. So we've covered positioning, the offer, the presentation, and the access. Now it's time to take action. Audit your portfolio today and commit to being a diamond cutter. It feels scary to delete work you spent hours creating. You might feel like you are making your portfolio smaller and weaker. You have to remember that volume is not value. A bucket of gravel is worth nothing. A single flawless diamond is worth a fortune. You have to have the courage to cut away the rough stone so the client can finally see the gem. So delete the filler. If it doesn't solve the specific problem for your specific client, then it's just noise. So remove it. Define your niche. Write your statement. I help avatar achieve result. Put it everywhere. This is your identity now. And turn pro. Fix your domain. Clean up your site and add the booking link. Do not let the fear of having less work on your site stop you. A targeted portfolio of 3 to 5 projects that solve a specific problem is worth infinitely more than a gallery of 50 random images that confuse your buyer. Here is the reality check. If you are treating your portfolio like a passive gallery, you are relying on hope marketing, and hope is not a business strategy. If you want consistent clients, you can't rely on an algorithm or luck to bring you leads. You need to stop waiting for clients to find you, and you need to go and get them. You need a system to take control of your income. So watch this video next. I'm going to show you the exact system to go out and land clients this week without waiting for the algorithm to save you. So I'll see you there.